Welcome to video number 2 of the 3-part series on how to book gigs. I'm Tim Charron, singer, songwriter, recording artist. In video number 1, we went over the fact that booking gigs is the number 1 most critical aspect to growing your music career. I really want to thank everybody for all of the comments, the overwhelming responses that I've been getting. It's really fantastic, and it's really helping me to answer the questions that are most important to you all when it comes to your music career and booking your dream gigs. So in this series, I'm going to go over the objections that y'all have and all the issues that you put in the comments that you have that might be holding you back. Objection number 1, I hate selling myself. This is a big one, and this is the one that I struggled with big time too, because I didn't want to call all of these venues or email all these venues and try to convince them that I was talented and that I was professional and that they should book me. I didn't want to be a sleazy used car salesman, and I don't know anybody that does. The reality is that it is the opposite. So this is a complete, again, it's a mind shift. It is the opposite, because the bottom line is that people that are booking venues, they don't want to be sold to either. They don't want you to call and pitch yourself. They're busy. They don't want to pick up the phone and listen to all the reasons that you're trying to come up with and make up why you should be hired to play at their venue. It's counterintuitive, but it's just the truth. They don't want to hear all of that. They want to go by the merit of your content and what they can look at and see and judge for themselves on their own time. They don't want to be annihilated with phone calls and have you talk their ear off. So now that you know that, the pressure's off and you can be much more casual about it, and you should really go out of your way to not pitch people on the phone or try to sell them. Objection number 2, I don't have enough money to invest in my music career. Well, that one is really easy. That's what we're here for. You simply book more gigs, you make more money, and there's your money to invest right back into your music career. Here's a great example. So I ran the numbers, okay? Now, the easiest gig that you can book is a solo acoustic gig, okay? Where you go and you play on a bar stool, whether you're playing keyboards and singing or playing guitar and singing. And they average between $150 and $250 per gig. So we'll just say it's $200 a gig, okay? Now, all you have to do is go out and book one gig, one recurring gig. Say you want to play on Saturday nights at the restaurant down the street or the bar down the street. If you book one gig every Saturday night, say, and you play that gig for a year. You don't have to book it once. And then you just play it every week for a year. You'll make over $10,000 that year. What could you do with an extra $10,000 for your music career? Objection number 3, I don't have the time. Well, look, if you're really serious about your music career, you don't not have the time to learn how to book gigs, play gigs, make more money, gain more fans. I mean, that's what this is all about. That's what will drive your music career to new heights. I want you guys to really embrace taking control of your music career. And whether that's, to play more solo gigs or play with your band on Friday and Saturday nights, on the weekends, whatever it is, whatever you're aiming for, I really want you to get there, because then, I want you to be proud of what you're doing. And then your friends and your family will all be proud of what you're doing. And, whether it's, or if it's to play festivals, or if it's to open for Bruno Mars or open for Garth Brooks, whatever it is, you do not have the time to put into this. If you're really serious about being a successful musician, you don't not have the time to do this. So listen, I'm here to guide you all along the way. So if you have any more comments or questions or concerns or objections, please, I want to know what they are. Please drop a comment down there. I want to be here to help you. Okay, so let's get into the 6 steps to stage success. We're going to go over a few of them in this video, and let's dive in right now. Okay, step number 1, define your market and know your genre. Going again to trying to unlearn some of the things that we've all learned about the music business. A lot of us as musicians don't want to define what we do, but it is essential in the new music business to know exactly what you do, know exactly what your product is that you're selling. Let me tell you a quick little story. Okay, I was at Guitar Center buying a guitar of all things, and the guy that was helping me was in a band, and so I gave him my card. On my card it says that I book events because I book some festivals. So he said, "Hey man, we would love to, play some of your festivals sometime." And the first thing that I asked him was, what kind of music do you play? And he just waffled. He was like, I'm kind of into reggae and ska, and my guitar player's into punk rock, and my drummer really likes the band Korn, and that's it. It was a complete turnoff as someone in the music industry that books people. If you can't define really quick what it is you do, then nobody else is going to take the time to do it for you. So what I want you to do is check out the free PDF that I have attached with this video. Just pick 3 of the famous acts that you are similar to and write them down. And then make sure that you decide on very simply what genre. I mean, these are broad strokes. You could just say, we play punk pop. We play country. Mine is country rock with a twist of lime. Very similar to Jason Aldean, Zach Brown, Jimmy Buffett. There you go. Quick and simple. Also, knowing your market, finding the places that are right for you so that you're not wasting your time and spinning your wheels and wasting the time of the people that you're calling or emailing to book the shows. In other words, it may sound like common sense, but you want to make sure that if you are a country band, that you're not trying to book a death metal club. It's just not going to work. You're going to waste their time. You're going to waste your own time. Okay, step number 2 in the 6 steps for stage success. This one I love, and it's called Content is King. So you've all heard the magic words that a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, I say a video is worth 1,000,000 words. And having the right kind of content that makes it easy for the end user, which is the person that's booking you and paying you to come into their place to perform. You want to make their life as easy as possible. And how do you do that? It's very simple. You make sure that you get photos and video. Number 1, photos. You always want a full room, or what seems like a full room, in your photos, because you're only as big as your image. You have to lay it right out for people, especially people that are booking. In other words, they can't imagine you on a bigger stage or with a lot of people attending your show. So if there's 5 people at your show, have them, go up to the front of the stage, and then have someone very cleverly shoot the photos with those people right at the front of the stage so it looks like it's a packed house. And if there isn't a lot of people in the club, do not use those photos. You can always, just take shots of just, the band members on the stage. Also, the same exact thing with video. Most importantly, live video. Content is king, and you want live video because that's what you want to send to people to make their lives easier. As a booker, what I'm looking for first and foremost is a live video. I do this with hiring band members too. I want a live video because that is just the fastest shortcut to let me know what it is that person does or what that act does, and whether or not I want to book them. I know exactly what I'm getting if it's a live video, not edited as far as the sound. Step number 3, I'm sorry that I'm trying to get as much info in as I can. That's why I'm going fast, because we don't have much time. So number 3 is investing in yourself. And I'll give you an example. So if you are playing open mics and you want to start getting your first paid gigs, say at bars and restaurants and playing solo acoustic or something, very simply, what you want to do is you want to just invest your time, your effort, your energy, and even some money into doing what would be considered kind of a showcase. So in other words, if you're already playing open mics, then set up a big open mic where you invite everybody, plan it out a few months in advance, do all the normal marketing, the Facebook stuff like that, Instagram, Twitter. Really try to get people involved. Make your gigs about them. Make your gigs about the people that you're inviting. So text them, call people. Really turn it into an event. You can even send tickets in the mail or a little flyer in the mail about it. You want to put all of your eggs into this basket so that you can get some paid gigs and get everything rolling. I did this with my full band when I was only playing solo acoustic gigs, and I wanted to start playing with a full band. I put a bunch of time, effort, marketing, money into doing a full band showcase. I paid professional musicians to back me up, and I basically begged everybody to come because I knew that I was going to get as much content, which is king, out of these things, put it on my website, and then after that, I could book tons of clubs and festivals after that by using just that content that I shot that on that one show. I really hope this is helping. Like I said, I wish that I had this info years ago. It would have saved me tons of blood, sweat, and tears. And hopefully it is helping you to change your mindset just a little bit and see that booking gigs and making your career take off is a lot easier than we were all taught that it is. This series is only up for a little while, so if you're really serious about this, go back, make sure you watch the first video, make sure you drop some comments, share it with other people that might get value from this free video series, and do me a favor, let me know how booking high value gigs could transform your whole life. Thanks. I'll see you in the next video.